Hey guys, what's going on? Hayden here. I'm sick. I gotta be quiet. But we got a rumor from Emily Rogers. God damn it. Breath of the Wild will not be released in March. This is a rumor. Take it with a grain of salt, but let's see what this is. So, okay, everything in this blog post is rumor until proven otherwise. Please take everything with a grain of salt. Breath of the Wild is one of the largest games, if not the largest game that Nintendo's ever developed. Probably larger than Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, and Wind Waker combined, which I can believe that based off the E3 demo and whatnot. So in early September, I heard rumblings that the localization for the game was becoming more work than anyone anticipated. They have to localize all of the game's text, NPCs, quests, etc. Then around October, I received another update that Zelda's localization is still not going as smoothly as planned. A very ambitious game, maybe even too much, claimed one particular source. I mean, oh, that brings us to the month of November. More sources have now come forward and corrob corroborated my I think it's supposed to be collaborated my information. They've told me that the localization for Breath of the Wild will not be finished until the end of December. After localization is completed, this game will require between at least 4 to 6 months of testing. As I mentioned earlier, this is one of Nintendo's largest and most ambitious games ever. The amount of testing required for a huge open world game like this is enormous. Nintendo's intention is to have the game as bug free as possible, which is good. I mean, a game should never be released a moment before it's done. So, and with a game like this big, like we saw No Man's Sky, like we seen a big open world game gone to shit. So they're gonna make sure that this is good. But based on what I've heard, I have no reason to believe that Breath of the Wild will be a March title. There's a much higher chance of Breath of the Wild being a summer 2017 game, which is like, oh, that's just breaking my balls at this point. Like this is supposed to be slated as a holiday 2015 title. I'm really excited. It's gonna be a big game when we finally get it. On an unrelated note, I've also heard whispers of the Switch version of Breath of the Wild running more smoothly than the Wii U version. Furthermore, I hear the final version of the game is a bit harder than what the press and the media played at E3. I heard they toned down the E3's demo difficulty a bit because they wanted journalists and press members at E3 to have fun exploring. That's all for now, but keep your eyes peeled for my next blog post. I'll be discussing other Switch games later this week. So, again, this is Emily Rogers. Say what you want about her. You can't deny that she's gotten some shit right. I mean, she nailed Paper Mario Wii U. She nailed the release date of the NX reveal. She's gotten like an entire Nintendo Direct right. I mean, that pretty much says it right there. She has been wrong before. I mean, Mother 3 still hasn't come. I mean, it still could be coming, but we haven't seen Mother 3 yet. But this is all kind of worrying, but I am liking this last part here about the game being difficult, being harder than what the E3 build is because while it didn't seem like it was an easy game at E3 based on the footage we saw, I'm definitely down for a really hard open world game where it's rewarding to progress because I love the Legend of Zelda series, but my God, for the most part, those are really easy games. Like, aside from Link to the Past was pretty difficult, and A Link Between Worlds was kind of difficult. But other than that, they were all pretty easy. And I've played all of them except Zelda 2, which I've heard that one is actually pretty challenging, but I don't know. What do you guys think about this? I mean, again, it is all a rumor, so take it with a grain of salt. Um, but if this is going to be a summer 2017 release, like, what do you guys think of that? Anyway, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed, subscribe, follow on Twitter. Links for those in the description. Peace out. Bye.